You're good.
The other person uses Old Spice on their dick.
Alright, waiting for the prosecutor and their charges.
Quinn.
What?
These are some, pretty good. These are, pretty good.
I figured it out already.
Thank you.
Okay. So now I'm just waiting for him to charge you with something and then I can start this. Oh, hold on. You smell bad. Okay. You're proving my freaking point, bruh. Green aura with flies. It's awfully quiet over there.
I would like to say something.
What would you like to say? That's not a...
Xbox.
You guys ready?
You know what he did.
Not good.
Okay, you're gonna have a hard time with this one, Xander.
EDP, do not look at me like that.
You're gonna have a hard time with this one.
Let me write my notes.
Okay.
Okay, can you guys hear me right?
Alright, yeah, I can hear you. Alright, alright, who's going first?
I think
hello?
he needs to make his claim first.
Yeah. Okay, you... Oh wait, this is delivering my verdict. I don't want to deliver my fucking verdict. Allow a lawyer to present evidence. Okay. There you go. Now you should be able to present evidence.
What?
Oh no.
Okay.
The defendant slash prosecutor posts Gooner bait furry art. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You know, you gotta get that bag. Now, here's my question, EDP. How do you regulate minors seeing your art?
My client does not. He does not regulate anything.
You're supposed to be defending him.
No, he doesn't regulate anything because he doesn't post anything.
Oh.
He doesn't post Gooner bait.
Oh, so it's a lie. You're a fucking liar.
You're fucking lying.
I don't like liars in this courtroom. Okay. Alright. You can present evidence now.
Okay.
I forgot I put that one in. He left. Here we go.
Yeah.
So pretty much committing war crimes. Gumball committed war crimes. Alright.
You may speak.
Okay. So we all know Gumball, right? Famous, called Dream of at one time. You know, everyone loves Gumball. Or do they? Let me tell you something that I found out that Gumball did recently, and I think is utterly depraved. Even more disgusting than this. Yeah, and that says a lot. Gumball violated the Geneva Convention. He went into a small town in Uruguay and blew it up. Just blew it up. And then made a fucking song while he was watching it burn. And then they named the episode The Explosion. That happened. Hold on, I got evidence.
You got evidence for it?
Yeah, I do. That's my evidence, sir.
That is very incredible evidence.
That's my evidence. Fuck you. Okay.
You may speak. How do you what do you guys say about that?
Do you poop? Do it stink? Are you gonna say anything? He's opening his mouth. I don't hear much coming out.
Yeah, I don't hear anything.
Okay, was my microphone broken?
There you go. I can hear you now.
Okay, what the fuck? I don't know why it would happen, but it broke for some reason. I don't know how I fixed it.
I heard your mouth. I saw your mouth moving. I didn't heard a whole lot of nothing.
Okay, anyway, as I was saying, first of all, Gumball couldn't have done any of the things that he's being accused of because I was with him at his house playing Fortnite.
Hold on. Objection! Because there's, hold on, wait, can you switch it to me? I have evidence against him. This is not in the cards, well, I mean, half of it in the cards, but in a song called Goodbye in the Amazing World of Gumball, he says he's gonna send someone to a freak show on its way to Uruguay. He had intentions. You! Okay, hold on for a second.
I don't know, it kind of seems like Gumball, you know,
and you know I'm telling the truth. Because I own a Ferrari.
That is a very good Yeah, that makes complete sense to me. I see no problem with this.
Okay, he may own a Ferrari, but do you know what he's doing with that Ferrari? He's going to Diddy parties.
No.
That's
No.
crazy. I can't believe you would go to Diddy parties with a Ferrari.
No.
The only reason he has a Ferrari is because he's sucking off Epstein himself.
No, Epstein's not alive anymore. I can't be sucking him up. That means you're objection.
Who said that necrophilia
Objection. Epstein is dead.
Said necrophilia wasn't a thing.
I'm gonna...
Yo, he's fucking lying. I don't like this one.
Yeah, but he goes to Diddy parties. Oh no.
Okay, we're gonna call a witness to the stand because
Okay.
clearly y'all aren't gonna do it yourself. Yep. and then
Okay.
you got
This
anything
dog
to
knows where all the good food places are. You can't bring him. You gotta trust him. He knows exactly what he's talking about.
He's not saying anything, bruh.
I don't know how. I don't know.
Why do you cross out my I own a Ferrari? Why do you cross it out?
Because you're going to Diddy parties.
That's a lie, Your Honor. If I was going to Diddy parties, okay, I would own a Tesla, not a Ferrari.
Fuck, you're right.
But that was before Musk even went there.
Um,
Because Retep saw him going.
No, I sound in private. I sound in my bedroom. I do not sound with Diddy. Okay?
No.
I don't even know Diddy. I don't
in
know
public.
Diddy. I don't even know his last name. That's
I
how.
don't even know his
He's
first
clearly
name.
lying. Because Diddy is not even his first name. It's his last name.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It's Sean Combs.
Well,
Judge, how do you know that?
oh. Wait, you know I haven't been to Diddy parties because you've been to Diddy parties. So you know I wasn't there, Your Honor.
I would
You
like
know
to call
what?
for a fair
You know
judge. This one's a little
You know what?
biased.
You bad
what?
judge. Shame on you for going
Bad
to Diddy
judge.
parties.
Biased judge.
Shame on you for going to
Biased
Diddy
judge.
parties. Okay.
I was not at the Diddy parties. I was not there.
I think you were Diddy, bro. I think you were guilty. I don't think Gumball was. What's up, buddy? What's up? Are you ready to lose this case? I promise you, I'm the worst lawyer you could have chosen. I went to law school for a year and then I read everything else online and passed my bar. I just wanted to let that be known.
Peter Griffin has murdered all homeless people in Underground Fight Club.
Peter, why the fuck did you do this? I can't get you out of this one. I'm not gonna be able to get you out. Stupid fucking badass. I can't get you out of this. 12? You could have done one. No one would notice one missing homeless person. Oh,
You got too much dip on your chip.
too much dip on your chip, bro. All right, hold on. Wait. All right.
All right. So, defendant, how do you plead to these claims? What do you have to offer here?
Okay. So let me tell you something, okay? Peter, he could not have done any of this. And you know why? Because he's a good guy, okay? He's a good guy. And if you didn't know this, I bet you didn't know this, but you know what the prosecutor likes? Unironically likes Annoying Orange. How are you supposed to trust somebody who finds Annoying Orange comedic? How are you supposed to trust somebody that finds Annoying Orange comedic? There is no base to these claims. No evidence. It is just an Annoying Orange fan being annoying.
That does pose a valid point.
Fuck you.
Prosecutor,
Fuck you.
state your stance.
So that is completely true. I do. But you know what's even worse than that?
You're good.
The other person uses Old Spice on their dick. Complete raw, nothing else, just that. No showers, nothing. Only the Old Spice deodorant rubbing it on there constantly.
Hold on, wait. Objection. Oh, wait, hold on. Give me a second. I gotta speak. I have to speak. I had to speak. Make it my turn. Make it my turn. Okay.
Go ahead.
First of all, who would trust somebody with a stinky dick? I wouldn't trust somebody with a stinky dick. You wouldn't trust somebody with a stinky dick. So if anything, that's a compliment. Thank you. I don't have a stinky dick. Peter, do you smell my stinky dick? No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
First of all, how many people normally put deodorant on their dick?
It's not deodorant.
Most people
It's
use
Old
it on
Spice. Cologne.
I feel like that would be more of a major health risk.
I have a bunch of people. Okay, hear me out. I have a bunch of people that can attest for this being a good thing. People that have smelled my dissents and loved it. Okay, I have their names here right now. Nancy, Fred, Callum, George, Cleveland, Joe, Spinkle, and Strawberry. See, those are all names of people that knew me personally and said my diss smell made them trust me 10 times more. So if anything, that's a compliment. And on Peter's case...
Objection.
I like pancakes!
Objection. I would like to state some information.
I'm hungry. Can you make it? You can make it. I want to hear what he has to say.
Go
He's probably got a
ahead,
stinky dick.
prosecutor. I don't
Stinky
think
dick,
that-
Alright.
ass prosecutor.
Attorney,
So,
I will order. Just order the court. Let
So-
them speak. It's their turn.
you may always have deodorant on your dick,
Yes.
but that could probably be because you're trying to hide something. You go to Diddy parties, and you're.
Does this legacy follow me everywhere? I have disproved these claims so many times. And first of all, we're not talking about me. We're talking about this guy over here. And he can attest that I have
I don't
never
know,
been to
how
Diddy
do we
parties
know?
too. And you know,
How do we
Make
know
my turn.
that Peter's brother Retep didn't see you going to those Diddy parties?
because Peter, did they see me going to these Diddy parties?
You can't answer for your.
I'd
for
like to
your
just
defending.
say something.
Okay.
I just wanted to put that one out there.
So you use that to drive to Diddy parties, huh? Because I own a
You were the
Ferrari
one that was
too.
accused
No.
of being Diddy parties.
And if I own a Ferrari and I go to Diddy parties,
You can't
and
even
you own a
talk.
Ferrari,
You can't even
that means
talk.
you
You're not
go
even
to
allowed
Diddy
to
parties.
talk.
Just because somebody
I'm
owns a
the one
Ferrari
who
does not
just talked.
immediately mean that they go to the Diddy parties.
Exactly, and I have a Ferrari. So by association, I do not go to
Oh, yeah?
Diddy parties.
How do you know? How do we
Not
know
with
you
a-
don't have a
but-
Ferrari?
Make me
That's
talk.
not
I
your
gotta put some
business.
evidence up. Let me talk. Okay. Objection!
Objection!
Hold on, wait. You know, I may have been going to this Diddy parties. You know what? I'll admit it. I went to a few Diddy parties, but it's because I was searching for an answer on Tupac's death, and I know where he's buried.
No, you don't know where he's buried.
I know where he's
You know where he
buried.
isn't
And you know
buried.
what? Peter knows where he's buried.
No, he
because
doesn't.
while those homeless people were being murdered, Peter was out looking for Tupac's grave with me. So how could he have murdered them if we were looking for Tupac's grave? I rest my fucking case. Actually, I have one more
Did you
evidence.
look at the card? Did you look at the card?
I believe you're presenting false evidence.
Oh, wait. Well, I know where he is by knowing where he isn't.
You're a liar. You're a liar.
No, I know
You
where
just
he
said you
is by knowing where he isn't. Think about it. The missile knows
do you
where it
have
is
evidence
by
to say
knowing
that?
where it isn't. This is the same logic. If I know where he isn't, then by association, I have to know where he is. Okay?
Do you have... This is gonna be a horrible idea because this doesn't usually go anywhere. Do you have a witness that can prove...
Yeah, I
Your
do.
claims are
I do
true.
actually. Pull up my witness. My witness saw us looking for Tupac's grave. All right, witness. I have a question. Witness. Does the prosecutor shit his britches? See that? That
Very
silence?
insightful.
It speaks volumes. He's plugging his nose. He can't speak because he's plugging his nose and his mouth because he doesn't want to smell your pooped britches. That's what's happening right now. You know, if maybe if he used Old Spice on his day, he wouldn't smell so bad. But he
Well,
doesn't.
Let me talk to the witness. This was all a clever ploy. I don't want to talk to the witness. I'd rather bring to light some very endearing evidence that I have found that I procured. What do you guys say about that?
That is some very interesting evidence considering the fact we've also accused you of going to Diddy parties. So...
You weren't
they were
fucking
at-
there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, how am I supposed to wait? How am I supposed to get to an island in my Ferrari? Ferraris don't drive in the water. Stupid.
You do realize there's boats that hold cars and drive them across the ocean, right?
How am I supposed to afford that? I spent all my money on the Ferrari.
If you have a Ferrari and you're going to Diddy parties, you're definitely meeting tons of billionaires and rich people, so therefore you have tons of money.
I didn't go to
and you
Diddy
definitely are
parties.
not broke.
I didn't go to. I went to the Diddy parties for my case. So I didn't talk to anybody but the. What do you say?
You know what? That's just a crime. You can't have sticky Pokemon cards. What the hell?
I got peanut butter on them.
Okay. I'd like to state before we start that
Hey.
Okay. I'm kind of curious.
I can't save you from everything. Come on. Like this is the 8th time we've been here. Are you fucking kidding me?
Was it another Twitch chat?
Okay,
Probably.
yeah.
All right.
Already.
All right. Speak your case.
Okay, so Dr. Disrespect was caught online talking to minors in a very explicit manner of tone. Talking with an
Ew!
underaged 15-year-old girl.
What? What a buck!
And
What a buck!
he was definitely eating pork stickers.
Okay.
I don't see a problem with pork stickers.
don't see a problem with pork stickers. I think that makes me. I mean, I
But
can't
he was
really ignore.
also luring in the children
Yeah, I
with
can't-
pork stickers.
Oh, that's evil. Pork stickers are so good. You can't do that. You can't
No,
deface the name of
he
pork
was-
stickers.
It was just luring them in
I will
so
let
that he
your
could give
speech
them to
continue.
them.
So he
He
could.
was just giving them to them.
He was
It
just.
wasn't.
He was just giving them to the kid. He did. So he didn't have any malicious intentions behind the pork stickers.
Yeah, it was just giving them pork stickers.
So where did the explicit messages come from? Okay.
So I'm not.
So it was just it was on TV. The messages were on TV.
Yeah, they were just on some random guy's TV, and this guy's TV actually. He just put them on the TV. They weren't
Oh,
even
so
real.
so they weren't real messages.
Yeah, they were just like all on the TV.
Where
No one
where did
else's
you
TV,
find
just
where
that
yeah where
TV.
did you find out about these messages?
I found these messages on a verified news source who
On
does
TV?
not have biased information on TV. It was all over a verified news source.
Okay,
that
what
I
was the
know
verified
is not
news source? I didn't know what the verified news source was.
It was on the Fortnite news board.
Oh shit! I can't. That's legitimate.
Fuck.
That's very verified.
They even banned Dr. Disrespect because of what he did.
This is the first I'm hearing of this. There's no way this could be true.
Yeah. Well, do you
me
have
look at
any?
my
Do you have any?
evidence
Do you have any evidence to back your claim?
Yeah. I think that's some pretty solid evidence. They were a non-biased, but then JFK was murdered by Skibbity Toilet. And then now they are
Your
now
Honor,
biased.
I
Oh,
object.
okay. So Fortnite's no longer a credible news source because they had a biased reading on the JFK assassination by Skibbity Toilet because they have a Skibbity Toilet collab.
Exactly.
Okay, that's true. Anyone who
Objection, Your Honor. Nuh-uh.
anyone who associates with a presidential assassin can't really be a viable news source, right?
Exactly.
Hold on,
You
let me.
kind of have to not be political. Well, yeah, it can be political.
Alright, I am letting the prosecutor speak once more. What do you have to say to
Okay.
that? If
So-
Fortnite isn't a credible news source, what is your other evidence? Stop it! Hey, stop throwing paper balls. Stop it. Okay. Later in the courtroom, I could charge you with contempt of court.
I object to the fact that it was uncredited by Skibbity Toilet because it has nothing to do with Fortnite at all. It was a minor collab, and it's simply just Fortnite. And they even verified the source before they would have put it on the news boards. They wouldn't just falsify news board information because they're a very unbiased source.
So I see that your evidence says that you're outside my room right now, but you're inside the room. You're inside the courtroom right now. You're not outside of it.
That's my twin brother. He doesn't really like to go inside. He has an irrational fear of the inside of buildings.
Is your twin brother one of the witnesses?
No, but his coworker is here today with us.
Can I bring him to the stand?
You may bring the coworker to the stand.
Okay, coworker. I'm gonna ask the coworker a
Oh,
question.
fuck.
Okay, I'm gonna ask the coworker a question. Okay, coworker, I got a question for you. Did Skibbity Toilet kill JFK? Were you in witness of that? Or were you? Did this deface the name of Fortnite?
Your Honor, I apologize for my witness. They were with 4 big guys last night, so
Yeah, no, that can
Sorry.
fry your vocal cords. I understand. I will
No,
dismiss the
I
witness.
would like some evidence. No, wait, I have some evidence first.
Okay, there you go.
So, something kind of interesting.
Your Honor, I
I'm gonna
object.
kind of-
That has nothing to do with the claim.
No,
It has
no.
everything to do with
I
it.
have to listen. How does this connect with the claim? I will
So,
let you explain.
LeBron is a longtime partner with Twitch, and Twitch obviously is a big time partner with Dr. Disrespect.
Do you have
Dr.
any?
Disrespect played Fortnite once. I think
Dr.
that'll let
Wait, if
everything,
Dr.
sort
Disrespect
itself
played
out.
Fortnite, I feel like he'd have ties with Fortnite. And if they're saying these bad
Maybe-
things about him, then those ties must have been broken, meaning those things must be legitimate.
Just because he wanted to go play other games, Fortnite got mad and they wanted to lie about it.
They were partners. They were financial partners since they were making money financially off of each other. Since, yep. I get what you're putting down. I get what you're putting down. Do you have any evidence that do you have any evidence that Fortnite, this wasn't the case for Fortnite?
I do. I happen to.
Wasn't this case about?
Yes, he's using Fortnite to lure in more children. He's trying to lure.
I thought your original claim was that he was luring in children with pork stickers.
He was, and then after that stopped working, he started to change to Fortnite.
I don't know. Seems like your claims are changing. Hold on, I'll let you present some evidence though.
Objection!
Can't argue with that. I will call your witness to the stand.
So the gardener is frequently allowed inside Dr. Disrespect's house to garden the plants in his house. And he always does his work in a large room where everyone can see.
Aw.
And the gardener specifically said that every time she's went in there, there has been no diddling, no explicit messages between minors.
Did she go through his
plays
PC?
Apex Legends. He always leaves it unlocked, and she's allowed to go through it whenever she wants. She goes through every single day. She also
leaves the
doubles
door
as
unlocked
his,
so he can sneak minors in there when she's not there.
What?
Fuck, wait. This is
Give me
both.
the-
This is really good evidence on both sides. All right, hold on. I have to let you present your last two pieces of evidence. Fuck, I can't argue with that.
Okay,
You have one more
and
piece of
for-
evidence.
Yes, final one. The Dr. Disrespect loves pancakes. Absolutely adores them. I don't know a single person whose bad bet likes pancakes. Just saying.
Pancakes. Your Honor, why don't you listen here? Everyone loves pancakes. What does that have to do? He loves pancakes. Everyone loves pancakes. I bet you love a good pancake in the morning.
Most of them are made with milk. I'm lactose intolerant. Not guilty.
Let's go. I can't believe you let go, Dr. Disrespect.